the show anyway. If you're sore, you're injured, you're hurt, you're pretending that you're not and doing the show anyway. And so that was a really, really astonishing challenge. And I'm really proud of how we all handled it, not just me, but also my band and my crew and my amazing fellow performers on the stage. Like, every one of those people has to be at the top of their game and operating with that same mentality.
So did you stop yourself from doom scrolling?
Oh, I really am not much of a scroller at all. Like,
you're better than the rest of us.
Yeah, I don't have the apps on my phone, or else, because it's really effective, right? Like, they know what I want to see, and they're going to show it to me. So it's like, I'd rather just spend like those hours doing something else, or like planning something fun for the fans for the way we're going to put out this album, or baking, or like, I have a lot of hobbies. And I didn't really have as many hobbies when I spent a lot of time scrolling.
Really? So you replaced scrolling with hobbies?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
It's been so much fun, like, kind of mandating a different relationship with social media. Like, I can get sent things, and like, I'll see every once in a while, I'll see like your funny reels. Like, you're hilarious. You're great. You're a great follow. But yeah, like, I think that when there's so much of any type of opinion about me, it's like, don't put that in my brain. Like, anything you put is gonna like internalize. I'm just like, I have a real priority on being like peaceful and happy.
Yeah. And cancelling
all
out
the time,
noise.
But not over something. I'm not gonna like, have a messy, like, dramatic feeling about something that doesn't actually matter and isn't really real. Because there's a lot of like, we live in a moment of like a lot of rage baiting, and a lot of like, people like, getting attention has now been monetized. So you have to just know like what world we live in and kind of choose what reality you want to be in.
Yeah. Now, we have been loving the album. We've listened to many a tune. My personal favorite is Wishlist.
Oh, really?
It's a vibe. It's a straight up vibe. I was like,
a lot of shoulders.
I was doing the shoulders.
Yeah,
I was like,
a lot of that.
Oh, that makes me so happy. That was actually the last song that we finished on the record, and that was when I knew the record was done.
Really?
That was when I knew. I was like, we're good.
Guys.
We're good.
I love the line where you're like, just give me a best friend who's hot.
Yeah.
Do you think you've achieved that now with Travis?
100%. I mean, like, look what I got.
Oh my God, the ring!
Sorry, the ring is even bigger in real life.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Stunning.
You would love him. You would love him.
I have a question, actually. Does he have any hot gay friends? Yeah? Great.
Yeah.
Okay,
we'll
I'm
sort
single.
it out.
Perfect.
I also have a lot of those as well.
In the UK?
Yes.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this feels offline. This feels like for maybe
it's an
later we
offline
just,
chat.
I get out my
later.
phone. But yeah, you would absolutely love him. He's a blast. He's just the most fun of any party, even when it's just us. So it's like, yeah, that is the goal, isn't it? Find a best friend who you think is hot.
Yeah. It's like amazing. What a combination.
Somebody who makes you laugh and is hot.
We have to say
that's the
congratulations to you on the engagement.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
We spoke to Ed Sheeran, a few weeks back, and he told us he's constantly asked to perform at people's weddings. So, is he singing at your wedding?
Oh, I mean, it would be hard to keep him from it, I think.
He has that energy.
Because that's the thing is, he's like, I'm always being asked to sing at weddings. It's like, Ed, if there's a stage, you know that you'll be on it.
Exactly.
Like, he knows what people want, and he wants to give people what they want. That's the fun thing about our friendship is we both love performing and we love writing and we love singing. So it's like, we're like, oh, don't make me sing.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
as you wheel in your own piano.
as you're up there explaining to the house band, you're like, shake it off. It's 3 chords. We're starting here. We're going, but that's the thing is like, we love what we do. We love to get up on stage. It's actually not that hard to talk either of us into performing at anything. I saw him last weekend actually at a wedding of one of our best friends, and we were just talking about how much we love when he came out on stage with me at Wembley during the Eras tour.
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking about how when we're in a room and we're like rehearsing or writing or working together, there's really like a sort of strange like mind melt thing that happens between us two, and we've always had it. We always will. So he had a great wedding. Like what was it, like 8 years ago maybe? Yeah. In the forest. Just like a woods wedding.
Just everything you want, isn't it?
I think it was Time Magazine Person of the Year Big up. They said your lyrics give women and girls permission to know that their internal voice matters. And I think that's absolutely where your music comes from. And Opal Light is, I think, the song that we all need right now, because you're saying like, it's all right. And a lot of us need that. Is that your intention when you're writing, to like really hit that connection?
Thank you for saying that about that song. I'm so glad you like that one.
Oh, it's amazing. Because you say, when you know, you know.
That song was so much fun to write because it goes through all these situations where oftentimes in life when we go through something that doesn't work out, whether it's in our personal life or in our friendships or in our career path, we oftentimes look at it as this like major setback, like we've taken a step back. But actually I've found that so many of those instances in my life have, based on how you respond to it, can catapult you forward in growth, in wisdom, in perspective. And I think those are the things that I've tried to like find to be the most attainable qualities and the most aspirational qualities in growing up, is like, can you react to certain situations in a way that benefits you and the people around you, and essentially like acquire wisdom because of it. And so Opalite is a song about like kind of forgiving yourself for having gone through something that didn't pan out the way you wanted it to. And it's because it says, you know, like all of the perfect couples like would look at you and say like, when you know, and when you don't, you don't. And when you're not in that situation, when you don't know, you know that you don't know.
You know that you don't know.
And so it's like, it's giving yourself permission to like not have it all figured out, or not marry the first person you ever dated, you know, like stuff like that. Like I'm just happy that song exists. And also like that chorus, I'm really just stoked about how like absolutely infectious and borderline narcotic it is.
It is. That is exactly what it is.
Shocking melody.
So we're going to play the first single, The Fate of Ophelia. But before we do, can you please just give us headlines on what it's about?
I just have this fixation on Shakespeare characters that I fall in love with, and I can't stand to see them meet a tragic demise. I can't. I don't want that to be what happened to them, because I like, wait, are you talking about Ophelia's she died? What do you mean?
Yeah, how dare you?
I was
do
really
that to Ophelia.
excited to see what happened with her and Hamlet. They seemed great. And I kind of going back to like the song Love Story, which I wrote when I was a teenager, I was just like, I can't watch Romeo and Juliet not work out. What do you mean they both die? They don't in my version of things. So it's just like you just turn the movie off before the bad ending. But this is a little bit like that, where The Fate of Ophelia talks about how, you know, Ophelia was driven mad by love, and
relatable.
It talks about, the hook says like, you know, you dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. So it's a love song. And it's also just got one of like the catchiest post hook kind of sections that I'm pretty proud of. So it's crazy to talk about this music. It's been a secret for over a year.
I can't believe we managed to get you on the show,
Yes,
Taylor.
amazing.
Thank you for inviting me.
And somehow we managed to not ask any questions about wood, which is
Yes.
incredibly
Which is a whole other
interesting-
chapter.
It's a whole
I'm
other-
so disappointed that you didn't, honestly. Missed opportunity.
It's a whole other chapter,
That's a
friends.
podcast, I think.
Go listen to that right now. The Life of a Showgirl is out right now. It's Taylor Swift, everyone.
Yay.
Thanks, guys. Always like physically sore, but I had reached the point in the show where I could do it muscle memory.
Right.
So I needed something to wake my brain back up. I was like, I need something that like puts
So you're
a little-
writing an album. Just gonna write an album.
Honestly, yeah. Like it felt like I was so physically exhausted from the shows, but being mentally and sort of like emotionally stimulated by making this music got me to the point where like I was so excited to step back on stage, because I knew I had this little secret project I was working on.
Is there a standout lyric on? I mean, we've been privy to a few of the songs. They're incredible, by the way.
Oh, thank
Is
you.
there a standout lyric in this entire album that you can think of instantly? You go, actually, that's where I am. That's what I'm most proud of. That's what I love. That's my messaging.
Weirdly, like there are lines that I think represent the way I write songs.
Yeah.
Like it's not something that I think represents like who I am as a person, because this is very much a song that's written in character. There's a song called Father Figure, where the first line of the second verse says, I pay the check before it kisses the mahogany grain.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's my favorite type of
Yeah.
writing, right?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
you have to think about, wait, what do those words mean? Oh, somebody got the bill before it hit the table, but
Yeah.
you say kisses the mahogany
Yeah.
grain. I'm like, okay, that's my favorite type of stuff to write. But there are some lines in the song The Life of a Showgirl that are very much sort of like the manifesto of how I've had to operate within this industry. It's a song about meeting one of your sort of idols, and they, instead of being what you thought they would be, they warn you against following in their footsteps, because they just want to be honest with you about how hard this industry is, and you do it anyway. I think that's sort of like the manifesto of like how I approached this tour. There wasn't the option of, if I'm sick, I'm not going on stage.
Right.
There wasn't an option of, I'm feeling terrible, I'm not doing the show tonight. And so every one of us on that tour operated from that standpoint of like, the crowd is your king.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the other way around.
We're going to play Fate of Ophelia now. It's a first play for us on Magic. What can you tell us about this song, and we'll play it?
I think that this song has some of like my favorite moments in it. Like, there's this post-hook section that goes, keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky, pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. And when we wrote that in studio, I was like, yes, this is why I do music. Like, the way I feel when this part of the song happens. But this is a song about feeling for a long time like you might have met a similar fate to Ophelia, who was driven mad over the years slowly by love. And instead she, you know, I kind of give her a little bit of we reference her fate, but you talk about sort of someone saving you from that fate, and like how euphoric that feels.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have managed to spark a frenzy that feels electric even by their own standards as whispers of a secretive June 13th. 2026 wedding at Rhode Island's storied Ocean House continue to ripple through every corner of pop culture and sports fandom. Alike, the story starts with a page 6 bombshell about a mysterious switch in venue bookings. Another couple, it said, had long planned to marry at the iconic Watch Hill estate, only to quietly relinquish their date after a life-changing offer from parties unknown. The intrigue was instant, because this isn't just any date or any venue or any couple. This is Taylor Swift, whose love affair with number 13 is practically legend, and Travis Kelce, whose every move is dissected by both NFL analysts and Swifties alike. Suddenly, the Ocean House's reservation calendar, usually transparent as the Atlantic on a bright morning, turned opaque for a crucial 5-day stretch. In June, the whispers grew into a digital roar as fans and amateur sleuths alike pieced together clues, from subtle social media hints to the history-laden backdrop of Watch Hill itself for Taylor. Rhode Island is more than a mere summer getaway. It's a chapter of her personal story, the site of Independence Day bashes that became the stuff of internet legend, and now, perhaps, the stage for her most private yet public celebration. The Ocean House itself is no stranger to spectacle. Its origins trace back to 1868, where it played host to Gilded Age luminaries and some of the nation's elite. Its closure in 2003 was mourned by locals, but its 2004 resurrection was nothing short of miraculous, not a replica, but a loving homage. Every window and artifact meticulously preserved, every inch whispering secrets of old money and new beginnings. Today, its 49 rooms and 20 suites offer both intimacy and opulence, a perfect balance for a guest list that might include chart-topping singers, MVP quarterbacks, and Hollywood legends. Its manicured lawns, spilled down to a private beach, the Atlantic glimmering as the ultimate wedding backdrop. The choice of Watch Hill is as strategic as it is sentimental. Security and privacy are practically built into the landscape, but the real draw is its aura, a blend of nostalgia and exclusivity that even the world's most jaded celebrities can't resist. Olivia Culpo's high-profile nuptials, they're only cemented its status as the East Coast ultimate. If you know, venue as of the date, June 13th. It's impossible to ignore the numerology at play. Taylor's fans know her devotion to the number is not just superstition, but part of her very identity. Album drops, cryptic posts, and significant life events have all circled around it. So when news broke that June 13th was suddenly off the Ocean House's books, the connection was too much for fans to dismiss speculation about the paid-off. Couple continues to swirl. Some say the story is exaggerated, a classic case of telephone gone wild. Others maintain that, with a fortune as vast as Taylor's, almost anything is possible, but those close to her insist she wouldn't bulldoze someone's special day, and that any arrangement would have been handled with empathy and class. Still, the silence from Swift's camp only fuels the anticipation. Every shadowy hint, every grainy paparazzi shot of a possible venue visit, every cryptic lyric posted to her Instagram sends fans into a frenzy. Is it confirmation, misdirection, or just coincidence the Ocean House? Meanwhile, stands ready, its storied halls and Golden Age lounges waiting to play host to yet another unforgettable chapter. Its staff is sworn to secrecy, as accustomed to NDAs as they are to champagne toast the local community, fiercely protective of its famous residents. Watches the spectacle with a mix of pride and bemusement. After all, it's not every day their sleepy seaside town becomes a setting for history in the making as June 13th draws nearer. The question on everyone's lips isn't just whether the rumors are true, but what kind of celebration awaits the world if Taylor and Travis are indeed planning to tie the knot at Watch Hill. It won't just be a wedding, but a cultural event, the marriage of two icons, the merging of music and sport, all set against the timeless beauty of the Atlantic coast. Whatever the truth, the anticipation is half the fun. The mere possibility has lit up social media, prompting playlists, outfit predictions, and even travel plans from the most dedicated fans. All eyes are on Rhode Island, waiting for a sign, a post, a perfectly timed drone shot that might finally confirm the world's wildest suspicions in the end. Whether the Ocean House hosts the wedding of the decade or simply remains a stage for another summer of rumors, the story is already the stuff of legend, a testament to the power of celebrity, the lure of history, and the irresistible magic of a mystery that just won't quit. Stay tuned, because in the world of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, the next chapter is always the most thrilling one yet.